Whether it's an incredibly powerful bomb or a gigantic super laser, nothing adds spice to a science fiction story like the ultimate of ultimate threats, the Planet Killer. What else would we expect from our favorite heroes other than saving the entire world? Cliché or not, we all have our favorites, and here's our top world-destroying devices, along with some science behind the fiction. Starting off at number 1, we have Species 8472. Now these are biological spaceships combining their energy into a planet-destroying beam. This bears a striking resemblance to the super laser on the Death Star. The bioship vessels used by Species 8472 were organic lifeforms, possessing a similar genetic structure to one another, and they were used during the invasion of Milky Way in 2373. They were genetically engineered by Species 8472 to be the perfect non-sentient combat and transport lifeforms using their own perfect genetic coding as a guideline. This would also explain why Species 8472 and its vessels share several characteristics, including the biometric field, regenerative capabilities, general appearance, and skin tone. The bioships bear little resemblance to lesser lifeforms, with 3 tail fins for gliding across fluidic space at the vessel's rear end. Now number 2, we have Xindi, Planet Killer. The Xindi in Star Trek was a weapon that was designed to be much larger than its 2 previous versions. At an estimated diameter of 3,000 meters, Xindi weapon was hollow, with a control area in its core that allowed it to be activated, fired, or repaired. The only way to deactivate the weapon was to invert a series of conduits to cut power, and then destroy the core with explosives. The Planet Killer was also known as the Berserker or Planet Eater. Norman Spinrad, who was involved in the creation of the Planet Killer, envisioned it as a weapon bristling with evil-looking weapons. Number 3, Doomsday Machine. Highly powerful ancient robotic weapons that the Federation encountered on several occasions. Doomsday Machine had a hull made of neutronium, which could withstand many types of weapon fire. These machines required a constant supply of planets to maintain their peak performance. This consumption of planetary matter was believed to be a part of the machine's design to destroy planets that the Borg had assimilated. The matter collected from these planets, as well as other targets like Borg cubes, increased the machine's power reserves and even allowed them to repair themselves. Doomsday machines were equipped with a devastating anti-proton beam that even the Borg found difficult to resist. Additionally, they had a powerful tractor beam that could pull either starships or entire planets into their maw. Now number 4 is Death Star. The Death Star was truly a remarkable feat of engineering for the Empire, an immense space station with the power to obliterate entire planets. However, the Emperor and Grand Moff Tarkin underestimated the indomitable spirit of the Rebel Alliance, who courageously stood strong against this formidable force. This colossal station housed a planet-destroying super laser, brilliantly powered by rare kyber crystals. After the first Death Star met its fate, the Empire set out to build a second, even more powerful version, Death Star 2, aiming to reclaim authority. The story of the rebels' resilience against such overwhelming odds serves as a testament to hope and bravery in the face of danger. Now the next one is Starkiller Base. Deep in the unknown regions, the First Order constructed a super weapon that used an entire planet as its weapons platform. The deadly Starkiller harvested energy from its system star, contained it within magnetic fields inside the planetary core, and then converted that energy into an ultra-powerful beam that blasted through hyperspace, able to sterilize the worlds of a distant star system within a single shot. Starkiller Base's first shot obliterated the New Republic capital of Hosnian Prime. The planet was then destroyed in a daring resistance raid. At number 6, Genesis Torpedo. The Genesis device, which you might remember from Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, was designed to turn dead moons into livable planets. It had the power to create life, but it also had a dark side. It could turn any matter, like an already populated planet, into a new habitable world. Basically, while it was supposed to be this amazing technology, it came with a major risk. Spock pointed out that it could wipe out any existing life in the area where it was used. Number 7 is Drej Mothership, an astonishing alien warship created by the formidable blue energy-based extraterrestrials known as the Drej. This remarkable vessel is equipped with advanced technology that fires powerful laser beams, capable of devastating entire planets. By targeting a planet, the Drej can make it spin faster, ultimately causing it to break apart under immense centrifugal force. Inside, you'll find the majestic throne of the Drej Queen, who has commanded her drones on a daring mission to locate the Titan, a being capable of crafting a new Earth-like planet. Armed with deadly Drej stingers and powerful tractor beams, they are determined to eliminate any threats and capture prisoners. The Drej Mothership truly represents the pinnacle of alien engineering and ambition. Moving on to number 8, red matter. Red matter is this crazy substance that can actually create a black hole when it's ignited. Just a single drop can take down a star or wipe out a whole planet. Spock tries to use it to stop a giant supernova, but instead it creates a black hole that sends his ship and a Romulan mining ship back in time. The Vulcan Science Academy figured out how to make red matter in the 24th century, and it looks like a red liquid that forms into a sphere in a zero-gravity environment. At number 9, Nova Bomb. The Nova Bomb is a super powerful nuclear weapon used by the United Nations Space Command. It's often called a planet killer because it packs a really massive punch. Basically, it's made up of 9 nuclear fusion warheads that blast off energy and compress some lithium tridoride material to crazy high densities, which amps up the explosion to insane levels. It's probably the most destructive weapon used by either side during the Human Covenant War. The way it works is that these 9 warheads are wrapped in lithium tridoride armor that adds even more firepower. When the warheads go off, the armor gets crushed together right in the center of the blast, creating extreme pressure and heat, reaching something like neutron star density. And last but not the least, the Replicators. The Replicators are these super advanced machines that can make copies of themselves forever by taking over all the resources in their area. They were created a while back on a human planet by an android named Reese. To entertain herself, she ended up inventing the Replicators as her little toys. As the locals became more freaked out by Reese and her creations, she started teaching the machines how to defend both her and themselves. This led to them learning how to replicate, and before long, there were just too many of them. Eventually, Reese lost control, and the Replicators ended up destroying her whole world and everyone in it. And that is all for today. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one. Take care.